Hello, it's the last video of the semester. I just wanted to say I really appreciate all the work that you did on the annotated bibliography. I think the sources that you chose demonstrate how thorough your research was and how much you learned about the subtopic that you identified. And I appreciate your contributions to the discussion surrounding our three big topics this semester. And I think that the other members of your group have probably enjoyed it as well. So now, with that said, I really want to be sure you are successful in the final paper, in the data commentary paper, right? It is worth 400 points. So for many students, this is going to make the difference between whether they get an A or a B or a C, or even a C or a D, right? And I want to see you do well in the course and have your final grade be reflective of the work that you've done. Because indeed, the final grade that you have in Canvas is the grade that you will get for the class. I don't do any extra credit. I don't do resubmissions. I don't do rounding up or any of that goofy stuff. So let's talk about how you can be successful, right? You've made it this far, so you know how to be successful. You know how to use the materials that are in the course. And so there are quite a bit of materials in here to help you make your way through to the finish line. Of course, the peer review is running a little faster than it usually does, right? Because I want you to have time to get feedback from your peers before the final draft is due. I'm not going to go through all these pages, right? Because you can go through them on your own, right? And find them easily in the modular view. But as you can see, there's an explanation about what goes in this section, right? Because that's the one that we haven't talked about yet. Be sure to watch for feedback on your discussion boards about the other sections so that you can make sure that you're on the right track. As always, you should stop by office hours using the link on the homepage or message me if you have questions. Remember, if you can't come between 10 and 11, just message me and we'll figure out a different time we can get together. I'll have a lot of availability next week, again, so I can help you get to the finish line with this and be successful. The only other thing that I really wanted to say has to do with this page right here. I believe I've included this page in prior, papers. But look, I have to tell you, the final draft is due on Monday, May 17th, obviously, at 11:59 p.m. If you need to keep the paper a day or two later and take the penalty for late work, that's okay. Because the thing is, you have to be sure that you have created enough time to edit the paper. Because if you submit the paper and there's a grammatical error in every sentence, I'm going to fail it. It doesn't matter how good the rest of the writing is, because that sends me the message that you have not learned one of the core competencies of the class, which is how to edit and correct your own work. And that's going to cause you a lot of problems in other college classes and honestly in your professional career as well. So again, I would rather have the paper be a day or two late and have to take some points off for that than for you to submit me a paper that fails because of grammatical issues or because of huge problems with citation or because you're not doing the things that are called for in each of the sections. So again, if you're struggling, reach out to me in advance and we'll work together. We'll try to figure out how to get your questions answered so you can be successful. And I'm confident that you can be. Be sure to check my feedback on your annotated bibliography, right? The vast majority of you have chosen sources that are credible enough to use in the data commentary. You don't need to find any new sources. You can just write the doggone thing. There are a few students who have chosen sources that are not credible. And for them, they'll either have to replace them or sometimes they may just be able to get by with using the other sources on the annotated bibliography. But again, read my comments on the annotated bibliography and on the past discussion boards to make sure you're on the right track. You can reach those by clicking grades, right? And then clicking on the assignment to see my feedback. That's all I've got. Again, sorry for my bird squawking in the background. I think you've met him in a previous video, so I won't bore you with him here. But again, I do appreciate all of your work this semester. I want to see you do well on this final paper. So if you're running into problems, definitely let me know how I can help. If I don't hear from you, I will look forward to reading your final draft, and best luck to you in the future. I've enjoyed our work together. Take care. Bye.